Yeehaw.
Would you please welcome from a place called Winnipeg?
These guys are great. Yeah, that's our fans right there. Excited.
Woo! All right. That was really funny, man. That got to me there.
Yeah.
Cat action.
Little cat. That was for Rybo.
Once again, welcome to Winnipeggers, episode 38, and that is the Winnipeggers version of Running Saturn, since we can't use the official Guess Who version anymore. So no one tells us what to do, damn it. We went and recorded our own version. It's pretty good.
We definitely made it our own.
We did. Thanks once again to Ed Aborn for helping us out with that. And yeah, it's funny because we did about, I think, 2 minutes of it. I mean, after 40 seconds is all we ever need. So now I want to play it longer so we can hear it more because we're so damn good. But the message is clear. It's us. But yeah, welcome to the Winnipeggers. Like I said, episode number. We already said lots of echo on my part here.
It did sound like that, Ryan. Did you catch that out at all? Or
yeah, I was hearing you were echoing a bit.
Maybe check those audio settings there. It might have that
echo cancellation on, so I'm not hearing any echo on my end.
I think it has to be off, doesn't it? If I remember right.
If it was now, am I on now? Is echo cancellation?
Yeah, you sound really good now, actually. Yeah.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. No, you don't want to click the box that says. You don't click the box. Little StreamYard insider for you.
Because some son of a bitch went, yeah, you need better audio on your live shows, and I was like, like you that one time we had a group call. It's like, yeah, I do this for a living. I'm a professional. I know how to work it. Turns out that I didn't. We had a very successful show last week with the Winnipeggers Live Improv Invitational. Ratings are good ratings. It's probably going to be our second highest show ever. So cheers to everybody who joined us on that one.
Cheers, man. That was a fun show for sure.
It was a fun show.
Cheers.
I'm going to give that one to Rybo. He's the guy that kind of was the lead writer on that show. So congratulations, Ry.
Yeah, he
Lead
did
writer.
his work.
I write improv stuff.
You're like George Harrison. You get one song per 12 shows, but that song's it's a good one.
Yeah.
Well, I moved up one position. I started at Ringo and moved up to George, so I'm doing good.
When you submitted your "Don't Pass Me By" episode, we were like, "Nah, I don't think so."
You passed it by.
Got some great fan mail as always from the family. Great family.
Mail.
We'll read some of that from the fan mail as we go from last week. We have Chantel. Wow, I didn't think you'd read my message on the show, but that was so awesome. It meant a lot hearing Chris read it. Chris, you're so sexy, it's unreal. Do you ever age? Wow. A little bit of sex appeal here.
No kidding.
I like
How
that.
about Ryan and I? Not
so much. Not so much. They're talking. She's talking about me. So,
Okay.
anyways, as always, the show was great and so funny. I love the blind drawings you did. Someone needs to buy this show and put it on TV because you guys are gold.
Well,
that's what we're saying. We're trying.
Yeah.
Best thing on TV.
We got that guy at Rogers. He's all over us.
He's all over us. We got some guys, some undisclosed locations in Canada who are thinking about putting us on the air. So we'll keep you posted on that.
Yeah.
But also, too, the blind drawings. We sent those out to not all the picked winners the other day. And, of course, the blind drawings was Rybo came up with the idea of us drawing pictures without looking. And this was my slash right there. So I drew that without looking. So we all signed our pictures. And we sent them out to people that requested them. We had so many requests. We actually sent out a few more than was necessary because we wanted to keep everybody happy. But we had We did. Yeah. We had Walter Zelaya was in there, and Paula Garcia, a bunch of people. It's hard for me to read this because it's really small. Von Carl Brown, if that's your real name. Really? Von Carl Brown?
The trifecta.
I don't know about that. I've got my Tim Ball, Larissa Flynn Bloom, Cameron Bucal. So lots of people, Darren Bradley. So all you guys got
I got that.
your pictures, and send pictures of you guys holding our pictures, and we'll post them.
Just send us pictures of anything.
Yeah, we need more fan mail. And by the way, Spewy memes. What the hell happened to that guy? He came out of the gate just hilarious, and he's been gone for a while.
Yeah, I think he's overseas or something. Something happened to him. He went on a trip. He never returned. He was our hardest working employee. You know, he's gone. He's still family, sort of.
Still family. If anybody out there knows the whereabouts of Spewy memes, please let us know.
Maybe he started doing memes for the Saskatooners show or something like that.
That son of a bitch. I heard about it's Toho, Chad, and Long.
Stealing our thunder.
Live from the Loaf and Jug in Yorkton.
Julian Lawson, Rybo.
Nice.
That's funny.
That's
Yeah.
good.
It's really funny. That's actually really good when we did the props. And Ryan had the Rybo, I had the red cup, and Dave had the bucket. Still didn't quite get the idea of it, did you, Dave?
Yeah, I did. It was a tin, and I said Tin Man. I held it up to my head like the Tin Man, Dorothy and the Tin Man. And then I was Tin Man as in like, I got a great deal for you on aluminum siding. And then I
good, yeah.
I kicked the can, and then I went to the can. I pretended to have a urination in the can. So that was my 4 things. I mean, I worked all day on it. I thought it was okay. I've been preparing for Ryan had the idea, and I was calling him every 5 minutes. What's going on? What kind of contest?
And then we all basically came
was
up
good.
with like bowls or cups or tin cans.
I'm the worst. I like just completely improv. I just looked around my office, and I have a bunch of red cups over here, and I just grabbed that. Similar to next week's show and tell episode, I have nothing planned. I'm just gonna look around my office and pull stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same.
And one last fan mail from this week is Michelle Worrell. I think she might have won a picture. Rybo, it's such a time on the Improv Invitational and Winnipeggers tonight. All 3 of you are so funny. Thanks for the fun. And it was fun. I'm glad everyone enjoyed it. But like we said, this week's it's songs you almost know the words to, and it's talking about how sexy I am. I thought the show needed a little sex appeal. You know, we had Tommy Chong and we had the Unknown Comic. We got a lot of guys in their 70s, so we needed something for the younger guys. So I got Courtney to do an intro. And who's Courtney? Well, she's a hot chick in a bikini. So what more do you want,
Oh,
right?
okay.
Hey, hotties. So are y'all ready for the Winnipeggers show? Because I sure am. So, y'all better be ready to hear from Rybo, Spewy, and Irvas. This show will just change your life. So you better be ready.
Oh my God.
Have fun.
There you go.
She's in a closet. Terrible lighting. I'm very upset about that. We
In the
need
closet with the terrible lighting, and she's reading off her phone once
we
again.
need more advertisers. We need a bigger budget.
Yeah. We couldn't even afford clothes for that girl.
Yeah, a chick in a bikini. I mean, that's all right.
It's something.
You know?
You're right. It's probably good for ratings. I agree.
It raised up the. You know, I think a lot of people were like, "Why you only have like 70-year-old men?"
Right.
Commenting on your show, and they're right. I mean, Jamie Farr, Unknown Comic, Bobby Hull, Tommy Chong.
Bobby Hall in a bikini. Now that would be ratings.
Now, that would be better. But so we were raising the sex appeal
I
here.
like it. Thanks,
which
Courtney.
I appreciate. But I know that bothered you. The lighting was bad, Dave.
Yeah.
Like you have some things that are kind of on your mind this week. Anything kind of bugging you, or something kind of getting your goat, so to speak, Dave?
You know, here or there, things come up. They start to bug me.
Oh, really? So you mean it's time for this?
Dave's rant. He's really pissed. It's excellent. Dave's rant. Let's watch him lose his shit.
I hate when you're texting with someone and you have this, see you, Ryan, and you have this back and forth on texting back and forth, and then they call you. You know, it's kind of like, we're almost done here. It's fine. I'm not interested in an actual phone call in 2021. Just keep the texting. I don't need it to ring. It's like, okay, I get it. You don't have to, get into it that much. I'm also, because it's starting to warm up here in Canada, and I like to do a little barbecue. And I bought some beautiful steaks. I was all prepared. I marinated the steaks. I go to turn the barbecue. I like to get it up to about 500 before I throw it on the grill. And out of propane.
Oh.
Out of propane. Saturday. Too late to go get propane. What a dart to the nuts that is. You're ready to eat. You got the beautiful steaks, and the propane runs out. I hate that so much. Have you guys experienced that? Meh.
Actually, I get an extra tank now. I always have an extra tank. So we have two.
Well, you're also a gas man, so you have connections for that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I'll literally connect just to the house line of gas. Go, let's just run this on natural gas, see what happens.
You just go outside and put a pipe into the back of your truck, and you're all set.
I have a newer MacBook, okay, an older kind of used one, but it's updated. Kind of showing it there. Updated to the 2019 technology, which I think is Catalina. And now it's not jiving with the rest of the stuff. So my music program that I record with isn't working with it. Other things don't work. It's not applicable. There's three things. I call it the trifecta throat punch. And it's that's one of them is that. And then the iPhone, it keeps asking me to update. And when I do, it doesn't really remember my text messages and stuff. You have to restart everything. It's a whole new program. I don't have the patience for that. And I think I've spoken before, and we all know this, but these things here, these bloody iPhone cords, these are terrible, okay? These are just meant to blow up in 30 days or something. These are money grabs. That's all they're doing. It's the trifecta throat punch of technology. Yeah, there they are. Pieces of junk. I'm always on Amazon. I just order like 100 of them. They all go. Got 10 of them around the house.
Work. It goes,
big time.
It gives you power, and it gives you no power.
It sucks. Child-safe containers also. I don't want to get too crazy here, but I've been just like little containers. Not that I'm a child looking, but I mean, I sometimes like to take the CBD oil. Calms me, helps me sleep. It's kind of part of my insomnia issue, which is a big rant, but I won't get into insomnia right now. But I can't even open them. Middle of the night, I'm like, I need to sleep, and I'm sitting there, and I broke my hand. I had a birthday earlier in the year, and then I got in an accident. I broke my hand. Things are getting older. Things start happening, and bike accident, and I can't open the goddamn the containers. And I think that's a problem with those weed people out there, possibly too, all you weeders. You can't get your stash open. It's not like you went to your friend's place and bought a bag and went, here you go. It's not like that anymore. Now it's like bulletproof cases and shit. So those are a few rants that I have for this week's show.
Some greats there, Robbie. Any comments?
Well, the packaging to get to that packaging for things like kids' toys and stuff, they come in this plastic stuff. You can't get to them. You have to cut them with scissors or get out like a sharp knife, and then you got these really sharp plastic. Like it's like deadly. It's gonna. I wonder how many people have bled to death trying to open up a kid's like a Lego set or something.
Not just the kids, but talking about the phone cords. If you go to buy one at the airport and trying to take that damn thing out, it's fucking impossible, man. Yeah. Like you said, you're at risk of bodily harm with these things because that plastic is hard. And if you don't have a scissor, it's harder to get into that than like Fort Knox. Like I'm daring anybody to get into one of those plastic things without scissors or a knife.
Especially with just one scissor, like you said.
Well, and you're not even allowed to if you're flying or even, it's not 1985 anymore, but none of us have our little Swiss Army knives, a little jackknife. Maybe you keep it on the side of your pants. You got your flip phone there. You got a little knife hanging down with a feather or something out of it. Yeah. Is that or a little earring cross? And you get out there and you can at least use that, but you can't do anything. You can't chew through them.
No, you can't.
And you kind of have to take it by the end and just rip it through those little sockets, those male and female parts, if you know what I mean. And you just pop them out, but it doesn't always work. So yeah, that's all. And
remember, teeth are jewels, not tools. Keep that in mind.
Right.
Speaking of jewels, if you guys are looking for something to do, there's a jewel of an idea. Take the kids. You're talking about kids' toys. When you open the toy and you're super stressed out and you want to go chill and relax, you can go to Assiniboine Park. There's a great petting zoo there. Aunt Sally's Farm, amazing sponsor this week. And we thank them for joining us here on the Winnipeggers and sponsoring this episode.
Hey, kitties, and moms and dads, come to Cinema Park and South Park. It's only 10 cents for kids, 25 cents for adults. Come pet the donkeys. They love you, and we love you. And at Sally's Farm. Come visit soon.
My God.
I hope that came through on your end. That was like, I just got blasted, and maybe it was my audio, but it was like screaming at us.
No,
I tried to turn it down on the audio. Yeah, I mean, I guess I probably could have turned it down on the actual thing. Like a moron, I turned it down on my audio.
Play it again. It's a time.
All right, play it again. Play it again.
Play it again, Sam.
Here we go.
Hey, kitties. Moms and dads. Come to Cinema Parks and Sally's Farm. It's only 10 cents for kids, 25 cents for adults. Come pet the donkeys. Yeah. They love you, and we love you. At Sally's Farm. Come visit soon.
That sounds like a very inviting place that you wouldn't get murdered. That sounds really quite nice.
Was it any better that time?
It was a little better. I think overall it was a little, it was a lot better than the first time. It was all mush, but that was better.
Sorry, guys. Hey, 10 cents for kids. They'll probably make about as much money as the key man is.
Yeah.
Good call.
Great stuff there. Terrifying Aunt Sally. I will never go to the Aunt Sally petting zoo farm. I'm expecting evil clowns to eat you the moment you walk in. But this week, we're talking about songs you almost know the words to. And this idea was brought to us by Dave. What is the mindset behind this topic?
Well, there's always those songs that you heard about, and you can think you can sing along. And you think about back in the day, like going to the old Monterey Social Hall, and you'd be singing, and it's, some AC/DC, or especially, I was actually going to call it misunderstood lyrics, except for the Rolling Stones, because most of it I can't understand. Jagger's lyrics, right? I could start us off just to give us one as an example, if you want to do one each or something. But
I think that's a good way to do it. We go all in one. Each one of us gets a turn, maybe.
Sure. Okay. So we could start. This is one that Ryan and I used to laugh about back in the day, and Wrathchild from Iron Maiden. So Chris left us.
Yeah, he's gone.
Well, that's okay. You needed to fix his internet. So with Wrathchild from Iron Maiden, until I find him, I'm never gonna stop searching. I'm gonna find my man, gonna travel around. But it's actually what we always thought it was until I find him, I'm never gonna stop searching. I'm gonna find my man, I'm gonna drive him around. Which is so stupid. It's like, yeah, go get him, man. You're pissed off about something. Take him for a little car ride. What is he, a German Shepherd? Can stick his head out of the window. So that was our Wrathchild from Maiden. And
drive around.
Hey, you left and you came back.
I know. I got kicked out. Something happened. I was scared that the show would stop recording, but everything's still good. So
well, maybe you're good now because you kind of did a Rye froze there for a second too. Maybe your internet was.
Yeah, that's what it was. I was trying to switch it from Dave's rant to songs you almost know the words to. So we never know what we're gonna get here in Winnipeggers. We're dealing with technology.
We're better live.
2021. We had a birthday a couple months ago. Rybo, what do you got?
Steve Winwood song, that Higher Love. Mm-hmm. I always thought it was Hired Love. Bring me a hired love. It's like, man, I can't find anyone. Like, I'll pay for it, for God's sakes. Here's some money. Someone give me some hired love. Go.
Like a prostitution.
Prostitution. Charlotte the Harlot.
That's pretty cool.
I wrote a lot of these are from when I was a little kid, but Honky Cat, get back, Honky Cat. When I was a little kid, I loved that song because I thought it was called Copycat, and he was like telling on somebody because when you were a little kid and you were called a copycat, it was worse to get right. Get back, Copycat. Like, I don't need your shit, you copycat. Get out of here. And I thought that Elton John, he knows what's up. He's calling out that copycat.
Right.
I like it.
Dave?
Immigrant Song from Led Zeppelin. Okay, this has always been a song that I always tried to study the lyrics. I was such a Zeppelin freak in high school. So we come from the land of the ice and snow, from the midnight sun where the hot springs flow. And then it's the hammer of the gods, which you can barely tell.
Right.
We drive our ships to new lands, fight the horde, sing and cry. Valhalla, I am coming. Now this is the worst. Here it is. I always thought this is the next line. It's, on we sweep with threshing ore. Our only goal will be the western shore. And I thought it was, always sleeping, refreshing eyes. I want to go where we can twist and shout. Kick it. And it's not. It's not even close.
Better.
Like, not even, yeah. I thought, well, cool, a little bit to the Beatles. It's not. It's yeah. So.
Robert Plant was writing all of that kind of J.R.R. Tolkien type lyrics, right? Wasn't he?
Yeah, God, the Hobbit stuff.
Like, what's the one, ramble on, like, I have come from the land of Mordor. I'm like, did he just say Mordor?
Yeah.
Like, he really is talking directly from Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
He's actually that old that he was living in Middle Earth at the time.
Yeah, I think
Exactly.
that the Zeppelin 3 album kind of got them a little bit more crazy or something. And then the whole No Quarter and all those, you're right, it's very much of a Hobbit type lyrics.
That's funny.
Yeah, just
wow.
tons
There's
of
quite a
weed
few
and
bands
cocaine.
that went that route for sure. You know, especially in the '80s, metal
Yeah,
band.
totally.
Like, I think Ronnie James Dio's last album was called like The Wolf Under the Rainbow or something like that. Like,
Magica.
He's like 85 years old. He's still singing about that kind of stuff.
It's everything that he ever sung about. The rainbow, dragon, wolf,
man.
diver. You got another one, Rye?
I think this one is maybe the most, and I still actually think that I'm right, and I think most people are going to, is that Manfred Mann, Blinded by the Light.
Oh, I have that on
yeah.
mine.
Wrapped up like a douche.
Wrapped
It's
up
not
like a
wrapped
douche.
up like a douche.
Yeah.
It's supposedly it's revved up like a deuce,
Yes.
which doesn't really make any sense either. Or does it? I don't know. I don't think I don't think the Kiss song that's called Deuce makes any sense either.
Well,
But that's a whole nother thing.
And that's the thing, too. Once again, of course, that's not even a Manfred Mann written song. That's Springsteen. But
Oh, that's
it's,
right.
yeah, revved up like a deuce, another runner in the night. So I'll take you on further. I thought it was revved up like a douche, another rotor in the night. And I didn't know what a rotor was, so I came up with this whole thing like rotor was a guy, like maybe rotor is his last name, and rotor was the guy who's just going to keep on moving, blah, blah, whatever it is, you know.
It was Mr. Rotor from Three's Company.
The Rotors.
Meet the Rotors.
Yeah, she's going to
off
make
series.
it. So yeah, so I thought it was rotor in the night,
the night.
along of course with the douche.
What does that mean? Revved up like a deuce.
Or
What
revved
is
up
it?
by like a douche. What the hell does that mean?
I don't know. She's worth a deuce. Like, I don't know what that means. You know, your man is working hard. He's worth a deuce. Like, what? He's worth
Like
a
a
double
number two.
a double bang ski, or he's worth a Cleveland steamer. Or you're gonna poop on his chest, or what? I don't know.
Oh, jeez. Good night, everybody.
So I had another one that we used to actually have a cabin at our my dad's friend Billy Percy. You might know him, Rybo.
Oh, yeah.
BP.
Big Billy, and they had a cabin at Falcon Lake, and I used to think there was a song called Falcon Lake. Went Falcon Lake, Falcon Lake, Ballroom Blitz, Ballroom Blitz. But I thought it was called Falcon Lake for some reason because I had Falcon Lake on the brain. I was like, oh, that's really cool. They actually have a song called Falcon Lake about Falcon Lake, Falcon Lake.
That sounds like a better song than Ballroom Blitz.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that song.
Dave, next round, you got one?
Hard to handle, Black Crows, just because it's done very fast too, and it was always kind of difficult in
Right.
parts to kind of get. It's boys that run around a dime by the buzzing. There ain't nothing but drugstore loving. Hey, little thing, let me light your candle, cause mama ain't sure to handle down. Bam, bam. So I thought it was it's boys will run along a dime by the dozen. I thought it was boys and things and the counts by the oven. And I'm not, and it's like the count. Like, yeah, he's like
Wes
one,
Marks.
2 black crows.
Counting the cookies in the oven.
I might have been reaching with that one a bit, but
Oh man.
That's good. That's good. What else we got?
Well, there's a couple other
Right.
ones like that. Dire Straits tune. A lot of people get this wrong. Actually, my wife used to think this, and then I went online, and lots of people think this as money for nothing and the chips for free. Oh, you get the chips for free. Awesome. And it wouldn't matter anyway because the money's for free. So you just take the money and buy some chips.
Buy
at
the
old chip
chips.
shop.
that's all we ever got were chips and peanuts at Maiden. Little inside lawn joke for you.
Speaking of Ronnie James Dio, when Last in Line first came out, I thought it was called Everlasting Life. Because, you know, it goes, with a lasting line. I thought, with everlasting life. With everlasting life. With everlasting life. Whoa! So it was not Everlasting Life. It was Last in Line.
Last in line, yeah.
There we
This
go.
one for you.
There we go.
Right.
Anyone?
Another one, Dave?
Yeah, I got. Let me think. Michael Jackson's Thriller. It was always Thriller, cause I can thrill you more than any ghoul could ever dare try. I always thought it was girl, not ghoul.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
Thriller night. So let me hold you tight and share a killer, thriller, chiller. And I thought it was dinner. So let me hold you tight. We'll share a dinner.
Dinner.
That was really
Dinner
nice.
night.
Michael takes them out and convinces them that he's normal. Here's a dinner. You know, I like girls and that are adults. Here's some food.
I'm just like you guys. Let's go for dinner. Hilarious.
The Steve Miller Band Jet, big old jet airliner.
I have
Don't
this on
take
my
me
list
too
too.
far away. Did you have it? Well, the one I thought it was big old jet had a light on.
That's what I thought it was.
Is that what you had? Big old jet had a light on.
Yes.
You had that?
Yeah.
Did you read that somewhere? Did you really think that?
No, I really thought that. I never knew what they were saying there.
You know, he had another one, didn't he? The midnight. What was the one about smoking a joint or something?
Oh yeah,
the big hit.
Yeah, I'm a joker.
I'm
I'm a
joker.
joker.
Something about the propetus of
midnight.
love. What the hell is propetus? It's like a word. I think it's maybe a different type of show, but I think he made up a word. I don't think it's such a thing as propetus. Maybe properties is what he meant. I'm not sure. Oh well, he won on the good-looking category anyway.
Oh God, he was terrible. Another one that's just so strange to me is Mr. Crowley, where you don't really know what he was saying. And it's Mr. Charming, did you think you were pure? Mr. Alarming in Nocturnal Rapport.
Oh.
Now, I guarantee Ozzy did not write that. I guarantee Ozzy probably doesn't even know what the fuck that means. It barely even rhymes. What were you thinking on that one, Bob Daisley? You writer. You?
That's hilarious.
And then the other one is where it goes, it goes, was it polemically sent? Polemically sent. Anybody knows what polemically means?
No, sir.
I don't either. Dave, take it away while I look it up.
Hey, everybody. Hey, did you guys get your Winnipeggers shirt? They're real good quality here. This thing actually, interesting, I didn't realize this because I've been sleeping in the shirt and living in it for so long. These are for sale on wrestling something.tv.com or something. This thing actually talked to me the other night. I was super bored and I was alone and I had a conversation with this shirt. Lifetime warranty, you got to get them. Everybody's wearing these and they talk to you and they'll straighten out your anxieties and they show you a really good life. And they're not cheap. I mean, but it's like buying a friend. And there's people that you need a pal, and you can get a pal there. This one doesn't talk, and this is $25 on Dave Spivak. Hit me up on Facebook. You get a DSP shirt. Why not?
It's like buying a friend.
We're gonna get a whole bunch of returns sent to us. I bought this shirt and it doesn't talk. It doesn't talk to me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a controversial argument. Yeah. So there's a $10 word from Ozzy. I got a couple more left. One of them is United by Judas Priest.
Yeah.
At first, I thought it was You Not Head. You knothead, and then I realized, well, that's probably, they're not calling it you knothead. So then I thought it was called You're Knighted. Like, you are knighted. You're knighted, you're knighted, you're knighted, we stand. It turned out it was not that, it was united.
That's pretty good.
Living on a prayer for me. I always I never knew what they were saying there. I always thought they said, take my hand. Well, so what they say is, take my hand and we'll make it, I swear. But I thought it was, take my hand and we'll make it elsewhere. It's like, let's get out of here. We'll make it somewhere else. It's not working here.
Let's quit the business while we're at.
Stop working at the dock.
That same line, though, is, take my hand and we're naked, I swear. I thought he was saying, and we're naked. Like, take my hand and we're automatically naked. Like, don't even worry about it. Like, are you going to buy me dinner? Like, no, we're naked. Done.
Yeah, it's done. No dinner.
That's all Bon Jovi really has to do, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially back then. Not now. Not now.
Yeah, I got one more. I don't know if it's really good, but The Twilight Zone, the song from, who the hell was that from?
Golden Earring.
Golden Earring. Help, I'm stepping into the Twilight Zone. Place is a madhouse. Feels like being cloned. My beacon's been moved under moon and star. I always thought it was feels like being gone, and that my heater won't work under the moon and the stars. And it's but it's my beacon's been moved under moon and star. I always thought my heater won't work under the moon and stars. Where am I to go now that I've gone too far?
Wow! So what is the original? Here I am. I'm looking in the Twilight Zone in this empty house. Feel so alone. What's the word?
I don't know. I didn't put that one down. Sorry, I can't help you with that unless we Google it. But I have the verse. The place is a madhouse. Feels like being cloned. My beacon's been moved.
The place is a madhouse. Feel like being cloned. Is that what it is?
It is. Yeah. I always thought it was feels like being gone. You know, it always just seems like it's just funny, man. I mean, it's interesting because you think you know, and then you look. And the worst thing about preparing for the show was seeing the real lyrics and then trying to remember in your head what you used to hear.
I don't see that at all.
Because then you get, right.
Yeah.
I always thought it was, now I'm stepping into the Twilight Zone in this empty house. Feel like being stoned.
Oh,
that's what I thought it was.
Yeah, they should change that.
I thought that's what it was too. Something about stoned.
Yeah. It's not in this empty house. It's this place is a madhouse. Feels like being cloned. Yeah, I'm not buying it.
Yeah.
If you were being cloned right now, Rybo, how would you know how it feels? You've never been cloned before. So
well, that would be part of the Twilight Zone.
You know what? I don't know if you guys agree. It's just my own opinion here, but I would put it down. Let's Golden Earring. You're banned. You're banned from the show.
You're banned.
We don't like the lyrics. Hey. Cloned. You had so many better words than cloned. You're banned. You're banned from the Winnipeggers.
Yeah, it's Golden Earring, Willie, Tyler, and Lester, that chick from The Bachelorette, banned. You're all banned. You're all banned. Last one that I have that I just found out a couple years ago was, my mom's name was Loretta. So I always thought Get Back was Sweet Loretta Modern. And I always that's like I kind of like equated that with my mom because my mom was kind of like a hip mom, like a modern woman or whatever. I just found out that it's Sweet Loretta Martin. Sweet Loretta Martin thought she was a loner. I always thought it was Sweet Loretta Modern, and Sweet Loretta Modern is such a better lyric than Sweet Loretta Martin.
Yeah,
it's so boring,
Change
Paul
it.
McCartney, you're banned.
Not quite, but
until you can write a good song.
We're just kidding. We'll do anything.
Until you can write some good lyrics, McCartney. That's good. Geez, look at the shows. We're 35 minutes. We're done already.
That's it. We're done. Shut her down.
That was good. But if you guys have any songs that you barely know the words to, tweet it to us at I am Jericho or whatever Dave's Twitter is at Dave DS Project. What's your Twitter?
Dave Spivak Project at Dave Spivak Project on Twitter at Dave
our
Spivak
Facebook.
Project,
We have
Facebook, sure.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Winnipeggers on Facebook, right?
Irv froze for a second there again. Or Twitter's the best, by the way, not to be picky. I could throw it in a rant, but if you're going to send the show feedback, we really love Twitter. It's so easy for me to take it on my phone. I could ride the spin bike, walk down the street, and just boom, boom, and send it to the guys, and then we have it. It's so much easier. So anything you send me on Facebook or Instagram, forget it. I hate that. Send it to Twitter.
Send it to Twitter or Facebook. Dave will make it work. If you have any songs that you almost know the if you have songs that you almost know the words to, send it on in. You're part of the family. Thanks to Rybo and Dave. Thanks to the gorgeous Courtney for the amazing shout out. Thanks to the gorgeous Aunt Sally's farm. Only 10 cents for kids, guys.
Good deal. Good deal. They should raise it up to 20 cents and get someone to do their promotion for them.
Bring a bodyguard.
Yeah.
Rybo, with social distancing and masks, you can take your son there. Just stay away from the evil clowns that will eat you if they see you anywhere. That's it. We'll see you next week. Next week we're doing show and tell, which will be. There's Dave's Alcoholic, a great quality shirt right there.
Yeah.
But we'll see you next week. Show and tell. So we're going to be bringing some stuff to show you guys as if we were in kindergarten. Is that maybe?
Yeah. We kind of are.
Yeah. I'm going to show my first soother.
Nice. Good night, guys. See you next week.
See you guys.
Cheers.